the World Cup. Fixed 70% on Canada Advanced. And you can see how many that is. 64 territories for the 70%. So we're playing 4 players and 1 bot. I'm pretty sure they'll go for 2 bonuses. In the first position, we have the bot, and they'll go for the Yukon bonus, which is a +3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. I love seeing a bot with a bonus. I love seeing a bot with a bonus. All right, now we can put the prediction up. Start prediction. Who wins game 2? I understand. Boom. So there we are. They're still blue, so that still works. Oh wait, I didn't make it 2 minutes. I wanted to make it 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to vote your prediction. Who wins this game? So we have New Zealand going for the +5 of Newfoundland Labrador. You guys can look at the bonuses here. There's a bunch of +4s, a bunch of +5s, and then we have +6, +7, 2 +8s. So we'll see how they go here. So I'm pretty sure that that Southeast Asia would go for the +5 of Alberta. They already have a bunch of troops there, but they add in Alaska, which is more costly, a smaller bonus, and right next to the bot. So that is very dangerous for them, and they don't even go for the bonus first turn. Oh my. I don't think they know what is going to happen to them. I think they're almost killing themselves right off the bat, but we'll see how it goes. Australia, where is their line for a bonus? They don't really have a good line for a bonus, so they're claiming the +7 right next to the bot. That is dangerous. Maybe they're just taking. No, they're not taking. They are claiming the +7, right? Or not? Are they claiming Greenland now? Well, there's a lot of bot material in there, and the bot has a +3 bonus, and they really might want to go for Greenland. Ooh, New Zealand might just run away with this game, depending on what India does. So does India take British Columbia, the +5, which is also right next to the bot? Or does India go for the +4 of Saskatchewan? Ooh, they actually take the +3 of Yukon. Beautiful play by them. All right, that is actually, I mean, the bot is still going to add in Greenland, I feel. I think the bot will add on the 2 territories on the right, and then slowly claim that, which means that Australia is going to have a hard time here. And Southeast Asia is going to have a better time. Can I change my vote? Rooting on a team to stop New Zealand. They already have a +5. Ooh, they actually did not add in Greenland, which is good for Australia. All right, so Oz can slowly claim that. They still have a bunch of territories. 18% of the board isn't that much, but it's still a lot because it's a big map, right? So they still get, what would it be, like 6, 7? I think 6. No, it might not be 6. It might be 5. 18% cannot be 18. You gotta have like 100 territories for that, and it's just under 100 territories. If the 70% is 64, then the total is going to be like 90-ish. We can see 91. So 91, which means that 17% of the board, I think they could still have 15 territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. So they do still have 16 territories, but they're definitely going to lose 1. Oh, they're going to lose 2. They only get 14 territories at the start of their turn. That is so rough for Australia. So they only get 4 troops, which means they can definitely not take Greenland this turn. So I wonder what's the status of the poll. New Zealand with 75% of the poll of the prediction. Australia with 25% of the poll. I mean, a lot can happen, right? You can slowly get some troops focusing on a player to knock out of that Greenland bonus and not the bot. Interesting. Yeah, definitely a good idea to go for more territories. Oh, Monty Moonborn, it almost looks like they have the animations on. I hope they don't, for their country's sake. Pretty doomed by their turn 1 choice. Yeah, that was rough. That was definitely rough. New Zealand already claiming a second bonus, and it is the +6 of Ontario. That would be a +11 in total. I'm not sure if they will be allowed to hold that, but they might. They might well be. India might not be taking that. Oh, they are, but with a 5v2. All right. And a 3v... Oh, no, that's also a 4v1. But they attack with the 3v1. All right. All right. That's fine. That's fine. So, if they hold that, that would be a +8 in total. New Zealand only claimed their second bonus in turn 2, so... Ooh, the bot doing a lot of destructive attacks for themselves. Interesting choice of roles. Yeah, so that pathing was a little bit interesting. But I mean, there's no bot here, so they can hold that. Defending Newfoundland Labrador with 3s. Oh, and a 4. I would definitely go for even amounts of troops, right? Ooh, we've got some Tool. Did you know I have Kiwi relatives? I did not know that. Oh. All right. Ah, even doing more damage to the bot. Very interesting. I mean, the bot has 20% of the board still, so that would be what, 19 territories, I feel. India playing well, but all right, they don't seem to get broken. They don't seem to get broken. That is very nice. Australia might end up with a bonus at the end of their turn, but it's going to be very rough. All right, no second bonus for Southeast Asia yet. They're currently on 38 troops, so that's not the worst. But yeah, India's going to be very strong, and New Zealand is definitely going to be very strong. All right, 5 troops for Oz. With good dice, they get the bonus. All right, lost nothing there. Sliding down, losing 2 on the 2. They would have to go for the bonus here. With 6 troops, it's less likely that you get the 3 attacks. You know, you would need good dice for that. But it's definitely doable. They should definitely do that. All right, 5. And they don't go for the bonus. That is a death sentence. To be fair, New Zealand looks in control already. Yes. Dedestro, phenomenal player. I mean, they could almost just go for the white kill. If the white bot sets in, though, that's going to be very interesting. India on 41 troops, going for a 3rd bonus. They are not going for a 3rd bonus. All right, stacking big, though. Very nice strategy on Fix 70, the leading stacks. Oh, white does trade in. Do they break the +6? That 10 stack right next to the 4. It could break. It could break. It does break! All right. New Zealand loses 4 troops to the bot. And also loses the 6 troops they would have gotten if the bot didn't trade in. But they still have the +5, right? So it's not the worst. That was, yeah, for the game balance sake, that was very needed. But India is also in a very strong position. New Zealand, 51 troops right now. India, at the moment, they have 40 troops. But they'll get a bunch next turn, so. All right, yeah, break on the 1. Break the +4 of Manitoba? Or do they break on the +2? All right, they do break on the 1. I think that defense is fine. I don't think the 2 is going to stack hard enough to hit that 5. All right, 10 troops for Southeast Asia here, and they seem to be claiming the US bonus, which, if we do see a US bonus in one of these games, I would be thrilled. I would be chuffed to bits, as they say. Australia sitting on 24 troops. Rough position, absolutely, yeah. They could definitely take the US next turn. Yeah. All right, and they do defend. Not bad, not bad. And they have a 10 trade. Super clutch. Super clutch, taking that 10 trade. Do they take 2 bonuses this turn? Right, they could take Greenland, and then Manitoba, for example, or they could take Saskatchewan. It's about the same amount of troops, right? Both have 6 troops and are +4. No, they just make an 11 stack. Oh wait, do they take a second bonus? That would be very strong. All right, all right. At least attacking into Saskatchewan. They might wait for the 3 to move out into Manitoba, so they can take that second bonus easier. Yeah. Someone else got it as well. Oh, very nice. I love seeing someone hold the US bonus. All right. White bot at 28 troops. I'm expecting them to hit into Manitoba, leaving behind the 2. I don't think they'll fortify back, right? Yeah, they don't fortify back, so that bonus would be possible to take for Oz. 65 troops for New Zealand at the moment. That's definitely not enough to run the 70%. 70% is 64, which means if you have 65 troops, you need perfect dice and a perfect pathing. All right. I'm not sure if he's breaking the bot here. He's not killing the bot here. And he is breaking. All right. All right. There could be an argument made for not breaking, but they're still bordering the bot. So New Zealand breaks the bot on a 3, loses some, and they do have a 10 trade next turn with a +2. All right. Does the 19 stack go all the way and take the US bonus? That would be a +10 with the Alaska +4, which is funny because Alaska is a part of the United States. Anyway, all right. Do they split off here? They don't seem to be taking that. No, they're not taking the US. All right. Now, India on 4 cards. Oh, wait, Australia's turn first. Yeah, defending Greenland a bit. So personally, I usually don't like the Greenland position for a 70% game because, you know, it's a 2-point hold, but you're holding so many ones that anybody who runs to 70 will try to smack through it. Like if you're in the middle, you're holding, you know, Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba, British Columbia, that kind of stuff. You'll have stacks that can move out. And if somebody runs to 70%, they'll move through your ones, but leave your stack alive. But if you're in Greenland, it's your responsibility almost to guard the 70. Oh, they don't take a second bonus. All right. It's your responsibility almost to guard all those ones. That's 2, 4, 6, 7 ones behind your stack. That's rough because people will want those ones for the 70% and they'll move through your stack to do it. I would rather have my bonuses broken and my stacks alive. Oh, are they running the 70? They're currently on 25%. They have 69 troops. I don't think they have it. All right, they're not taking it. They're only taking a bonus. I'm expecting that 7 to take that bonus and then possibly break as well. Oh, no, it just breaks right out the bat. And again. All right, the bot doesn't let India hold. So New Zealand does hold their 2 bonuses. 90 troops at the moment. That 3 is a little bit locked. That 6 can move down. The 4 can move in. The 13 is a little bit stuck. Now the 10 can move here. The 13 can move around. Yeah, and Alaska isn't guarded. I think if they have the pathing, they can run the 70 here. Oh, they shouldn't be sliding down, though. Oh, they're killing the bot. Yeah, bot kill is definitely on the table. How many cards does the bot have? 3. That's nice. It doesn't matter for the points. If you kill in a fixed 70% game, you always get the 3 bounty points. But wait, how do they get? Oh no, they can move around. Yeah. Oh, speed though, speed. Destro, speed. Oh, on a 6v3. Oh my lord, did they miss that? Did they miss that? All right. Only get the 4 trade with a +2. They don't have the lines for a 70 run. They don't have the lines for a 70 run now. But still on 85 troops, right? I would just mega stack this. Internal stack. Internal stack. If that stack doesn't get open, I don't think they can run the 70. Like if they get broken on the 2, for example. Of course, India might have enough to run the 70 as well. Very spread out. Yeah. The 5 is locked. The 3 is kind of locked. This 5 is open. This 7 is kind of open. But they have 4 troops here that can do anything. The 9 obviously is locked right now. I mean, this 4 and the 3 would have to go through the same thing. So, yeah, that's it's a rough position for New Zealand to be in. But if they hold their bonuses and their territories, they have 40% of the board, which is like, what, 37 territories or so? That's like 37, 38 territories. They would start with 12, plus their bonuses. They would be on more than 100 troops. And they have 3 cards, which means they might have a trade. They had 2 horses. But yeah, they would definitely have to be smacked down a little bit by India. Australia can't really afford to do that. India definitely has to. Right, Australia only has 2 cards right now. India has the generation and the cards. Now hope for them that they have good cards. Another possibility for India might be running the 70. This 12 can hit the 3 and then around. Blah, blah, blah. Then this 32 can go west and then east and then run around. So they're still... or they could go up and then right and then around here to go like that. Then into here. They'll be a little bit stuck here. 84 troops. Do they take a bonus? If they take a bonus, I think New Zealand might win. That 9 is open now. It's open to the 1. Might double tap the 7. It can do a little bit of damage. All right. Does New Zealand have a trade? They definitely hold 3 bonuses now. And they have a trade. Oh my god, that's a 6 trade, right? 25 troops. Oh. So it's 103. Yeah, 18. Oh, that's a lot. 18 is a lot for that. But they choose to do so. That 5 is still kind of locked, right? I'm not sure if they... yeah, they do need the trade. Everything on the 16. Yeah. All right. They're running. Speed is important here. I would definitely run it the other way around, because now that 6 is locked. Right? 707. They get the 77. Oh, that is huge. That is huge. Nah, they have so many territories to spare. Oh, actually, it's pretty close. Only 4 troops left. All right, they do get the 70%. That was the end of this broadcast, I believe. So 2 wins and 2 bounties in total for New Zealand. New Zealand, one of the top scorers now in the thing, because that is 23 points for game 2 and 18 points for game 1. Amazing score for New Zealand.